Danganronpa.
Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Hi, Snack. Hi, K-Man. Hi, Nav. Oh, Nav, you'll be my backup today? Based. Ah, of course, thank you. Alright. Hey, how's everything sound? Sound good? Danganronpa is always so loud. Us. Them.
Danganronpa.
You made a document with every trial and trial sequence's desired responses. Holy shit. Oh, I appreciate it. That'll come in handy. Potentially. Fellas, there was a customer the other day. It was a young girl who had a Danganronpa shirt on with all of the characters from 1. And I was like, hey, I like your shirt. And she said, thanks. And I said, I just started playing the second game recently. And then I didn't hear what she said after that, but it sounded like she was like, it sounded like she had only maybe seen like the first season of the anime or something like that. But maybe only played the first game, I don't know. But it was fun. I got my hair cut today. What if she said spoilers? I wasn't worried about it. I got a haircut today, and if you don't know me, I get my haircut once, as it turns out, about every 9 months. In the last 2 years, I have gotten 2 haircuts, not counting today. So now it's 3. But I got one in 2020 and one in 2021. And when I get my haircut, I get it cut down real short, and then I just let it go until I look like Mop Top Beatles, and then I get it all shaved off. So now I'm down to like bases, and let me tell you, whew, I had to adjust my headset. I had to take my headset in a few clicks, so it wasn't as loose as it was. Got a dress to impress. K-Man gets it. I'm gonna turn my fan on. Hey, let's get into it. Let's find out who's on top. Let's find out who the killer is. Where are we? Oh yeah, we're on save file 2 now, I guess. Base. I forgot. Yeah, we left right up into it. The blue hue of our vacation is now a crimson red. Is the killer really one of us, or is it someone else? The class trial starts now. So I need to buy some skills. Hopefully I can still do that. In your Steiner's heart, make a soul read. I think... Isaac! It's so funny, all of my other alerts are so loud, but this one sounds so quiet. In comparison to the Danganronpa, which is always the loudest it could possibly be. Thank you, Isaac. 11! That's a lot of months. Big appreciate it. Welcome back. So I think last time I had maybe said Sumiki, just because in that one photo she was kind of making eyes at Byakuya. But as it went on, as the trial went on, or as the investigation went on, I was kind of getting sus on Komaeda. Who, that would be sad, because he was our friend. But, so I think it's Komaeda. I think it was, let's see here. I mean, he prepped the room, so he was the only one in there beforehand, so he has a lot of knowledge about the room. He literally set up the room, which is already pretty suspicious. Yikes. He was also... Where's the picture? Oh, that's right. We found a bloodstained tablecloth in the laundry room, which is the room that he checked out and he wouldn't let me inside of. Right after post-murder. Where are the pictures of the map? Where's the drawing of the map? Komaeda was also by the AC unit in the event room. That was my other bit. I guess we don't have that. So that's my prediction. Hey, we need to buy some skills to set. What do I want? Let's see here. I should have looked up what my skill set was from the first game. Things that help in Rebuttal Showdown or things that improve your focus gauge. Okay. As your early spenders. Hi, Zebra. That slightly increases the time limit for each phase. That feels pretty worthless. I don't know what the influence gauge is. Is that like my health? I think that's my health. I might go for cool and composed. I'm getting this. I'm getting cool and composed. My soul read was Komaeda. Where do we get Fine Sword from? Alright, back up to the top. Let's... Focus gauge decreases at a slower rate. That sounds pretty good. Increases bullet capacity. I don't know what Panic Talk action is. I'll just get like some basic things for now. And then we'll spec in as I play some of the mini games and think about what I am having trouble with. The aim steadying one, that's a good idea. Where is that? Yeah, I got cool and composed. I don't really want the downshift or upshift. We'll get the mood maker too, I guess. Skill, get! Alright. Just a reminder, we are playing on the highest of difficulties. Mean. Mood maker. Cool and composed. And these two. Nice. Hey, how does everything sound, by the way? Anything? Is it too loud? Am I too quiet? Okay, okay. Yo, what's up, buddy, bro? Mean. There's no saving. Make sure Snack isn't watching. Hi, Snack. That'll get him. That'll draw his attention. Hey, Snack. Get the fuck back to work. Hey, let's go into it. Based.
Now then,
I'm so excited.
Let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Oh no, mommy! I like the class trial because I don't have to read every single goddamn line of text.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
I always like looking at the lineups. I like to see where everybody is. It's always interesting. It looks like it's maybe boy, girl, boy, girl. Is it always like that? It might always be like that. Who am I next to? Keep revolving. Okay. Baby. And photograph. Weak.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Woohoo! I wonder if Byakuya is in like a similar position in relation to like Monokuma or something in this one as he was in the first one. I don't remember.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
He said it, among us. He said it. He said it. He said it. He said it. He said it.
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the Blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry.
Of course, the fucking chef is next to Sonya. That stinks. Phrases that will never recover. Yeah, for sure. No, we're gonna take it back. We took it back, remember? Remember when we took it back?
I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
Wow, why you gotta hate?
You hate me that much?
Now, let's begin.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
Speak up, please.
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Based.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Raw, based, king.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
The fact that he's fucking Makoto is just fucking with me.
Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds?
Remember how he became Raw, kinda, toward the end? Was he? I don't know.
Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
Yeah, okay! The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered under the dining hall table. We can start with that, but ultimately, we need to find out who murdered him. If we can't do that... No, thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this, no matter what. So, the class trial has finally started. Hi, Narrator-kun. Hi, Instruction Man. From this point on, I will provide simple tutorials at every important moment. Fellas, I cannot fucking wait for... And then the piano. Or whatever the goddamn line is. That is going to be the hypest moment on this stream. Yeah, in the green-ass text. Hello, Sis. From this point on, I will provide simple tutorials at every important moment. Thank you. I'm sorry, but please excuse my ear-tainting rudeness. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, all of your classmates will speak one after the other, without any breaks. It's up to you to reveal any lie or mistakes contained within their statements. This means you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Out of all the truth bullets you find during your investigation, only the relevant ones will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to move the reticle, then fire with the triangle button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and choose your truth bullet to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the options button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Thank you. Yes! 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 Clock, 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 clock. Fucking love this song, guys.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Huh? Why? Obviously by hiding the body. They tried to delay its discovery. Like a dog burying a bone.
Huh? What he just said was strange. He clearly contradicts the information I know.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Huh? Why?
Oh, right. Bloodstains.
Obviously by hiding the body.
Let me double check my...
They tried to delay its discovery.
Whee! Shoot tap.
Like a
How do I... Hold on.
in a bone.
Can I review my statements in this mode? Pumpkin mine. How do I... Square. Square button, thank you, Neff. Hey, it's been a week. I don't remember what all these mean. The downside of doing this like this. I'm pretty sure it's bloodstain under the tables. A pool of blood formed around the table and at the table. The blood splattered against the inside of the tablecloth. Also, there was no sign that the body was dragged through the bloodstain. Yeah. Bloodstain under the table.
Byakuya's body
We'll stop the debate now.
in a place like that.
His body was underneath at the very back of the dining
I missed the, like, I like the way it was structured in the first one.
They probably moved the body there. No, that's wrong.
Raw.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body. Huh? Why? Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually
Then we
dragged the body
completely
through.
own him.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body.
I see. I get your point.
Just the audio mixing and...
Aw, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
Nice try, Soda.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
Jesus, she went in on him.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Oh, you can cycle. That's right. Cool. If you hold L. Oh, right. It'll like, it'll show them all.
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
Or what?
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
It's a good question.
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
Do you know who we're talking about, Akane? I don't think she even knew who Togami was.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was? Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
Potentially.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
The reason Byakuya dove under the table. If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably... Could be the night vision goggles. What's the question? If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably... could be the case. Hey, where's the big old fella? What happened to him? Oh, hi, Snack. Hi, 31 months. Embarrassing pose. No, it wouldn't be that. Oh, it could be this. What was he doing during the party? I'm gonna go with the case. That makes sense to me. Fuck!
Crap!
Crap! I like that. That's a funny line. Hi, Snack. Go away, Snack. How was your day, Snack? Then I'm gonna go with the murder threat.
Crap!
What was he doing during... If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably... the reason he dove under the table. Then maybe it's the knife. Maybe he was reaching for the knife.
I can prove it with this. It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there.
I suppose.
So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
He seems to whisper the entire game. Some characters are just like quiet. Some of their lines are just quieter than others. It's weird.
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment.
She's so smart.
Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
You can't see in the dark. It's okay, sweetheart. Pat, pat.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Sonia has not said a word. This whole time she is just smiling.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
This is almost like a real trial.
Based. You mean this isn't a real trial? During the previous statement, there was only one weak spot. But from this point on, there will be various weak spots standing in your way. No matter how many weak spots there are, there will be only one lie or contradiction in the debate at a time. Not their VA mommies. Yo, who's your VA mommy? This means there will be false weak spots. If you shoot a false weak spot with a truth bullet, not only will you fail to refute what was said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone and your influence gauge will take damage. If your influence gauge reaches 0, you will fail, so please be extra careful. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or mistakes. No, says Zebra. Do not answer that. What? Come on, come on. I'm just prepping y'all for Peepo Snumpo's homework this week. Also, if you concentrate by holding down the R1 button, the hour 1 button, you can progress the argument slowly. Please use it whenever you feel like the statements are moving too fast for you to aim. I definitely feel like I want to get the shift up. After feeling how slow the cursor moves. However, this does consume the focus gauge, so please be careful. You can review the controls. Well then, good luck, and have fun. Thank you. Banger, 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 banger. Clock, 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 clock.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout. That sounds.
Wait, Naf lied. Concentrate, select truth bullet, fire truth bullet.
That's correct.
If that's the case,
Oh, I have to hold it. Okay.
during the blackout, Mr. Hamhands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black. It was so dark I couldn't see my food.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
True.
I doubt he could have seen the killer.
It really is perfect. It's true, getting under that table during the blackout would have been nearly impossible, but
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
That sounds correct.
Kita.
If that's the case, during the blackout, Mr. Hamhands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black. It was so dark I couldn't see my food.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
No, that's wrong.
So that voice line sounds good.
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Yeah, I got it. I just want to listen. I like to listen to all their voices.
Why do you say that?
He was using those night vision goggles we found under the table. He could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus. No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
What? That's my bit. You can't just cut in like that.
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
She's right next to me. We're courtroom pals. How can you argue against me? Were you surprised by my hero's sudden argument? I was. Just between you and me, I was also surprised. Just kidding. I'm sorry. Now then, when this kind of argument surfaces, you will go into a one-on-one debate called Rebuttal Showdown. In this mode, you have to counter the other person's claim, draw at their weak spots, and argue against them. Oh, is this the sword one? Your reasoning is out of focus. No, you're wrong. Please counter the other person's remarks with the left stick. Based on the shape of their remarks, it's important to know whether to cut vertically, sideways, or diagonally. And based on that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew toward their advantage. In the bottom right corner of your screen, a number that shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed. This is the number of times you can cut remarks during one round of the debate. You will lose counts of sharpness even if you miss, so please be very careful. When the mode skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. This means the conversation will develop. If that happens, they will end up divulging some weak spots. However, you cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Instead, it will skew the mood toward the other party's advantage. Plus, it's going to be very big. Just like a regular debate, please refute any weak spots with the triangle button. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut an opponent's remark. Huh? What's a truth blade? I am terribly sorry. It appears that there has been a delay in contacting you. I will make sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long... Narrator Coon's unhinged in this game. He's based. In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. That's about it. There won't be any other changes to your handbook menu. Only the name was changed, but don't you think change in feeling is important? Well then, good luck and have fun. I'm nervous about this minigame. The theme is raw though.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
I can't back down.
Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene. Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the...
Oh, right, left stick.
In reality, that's... So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Shit! God damn it! I had to do triangle there. This is a lot.
Because if they used them, they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's... So those goggles were planned. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Raw.
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, we found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well. Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
She's insane.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
Nanami was asleep during the argument. She was sleeping, but now she's awake again.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
What the fuck, dude?
Ooh, you totally mean that in a perverted way.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, Hajime whispers against Camera Girl. No, that's wrong. The knife was brought in the Duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too? No, that's not possible. The knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party even started. I should be able to prove it. The duct tape.
I see!
There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found. Huh? Duct tape? They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
Especially if there was a cloth on it.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid?
Oh, remember that note about the murder potential I kind of flashed around there earlier as a joke? It was definitely joking. I knew that that wasn't the correct answer earlier. Funny thing, it's actually relevant now.
Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond, being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
Everything this man says is a 10.
You think so too, right, Hajime?
That's right. Byakuya probably knew there was a possibility a murder would occur. Murder threat.
I can prove it with this. Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Oh! Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. Thank you, narrator-kun.
Hey, the hell is this?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Oh, we love friendly lies.
Those are still lies.
It doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
What do you mean?
By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
Yeah, it might have been just a funny little prank for him. Just like how I'm gonna take my pants off. No, smack her. We need like a spray bottle for this guy whenever he starts to get horny. Just psst, psst. I tell a friend lie once per day. Woohoo!
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
He really should have.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
I suppose.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone? I see. A strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
The killer? He's so noble! Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us, who's the one? Who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
Is there like a text log? Yes, there is. Oh, but I can't replay voice lines. Boo. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
Always.
What is it, Miss Sonia?
Simp.
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles.
Oh, yeah?
If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
That's a good point.
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
No, the killer definitely used a mark. Because of this mark, the killer was able to get the knife from under the table into his hands. The glowing paint.
I see! What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
Mmm.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark. Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker. Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Duh!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
I am not the killer. Oh, I guess she's not.
Oh, okay.
How can you believe her so easily?
She's cuter.
But with Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Peko was the one who caused the blackout? Is that really what happened? After this debate, blue-colored weak spots will start appearing. If we call the weak spots you've seen up until now argue spots, the blue-colored weak spots will be called agree spots. Oh? When shooting agree spots with truth bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Oh dear. Instead of arguing that the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, please fire the truth bullets that prove the other person's testimony is correct. Oh. When your truth bullets merge with their weakness, it will become a logically sound agreement. Woohoo! Isn't it a little hot in here? From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. You can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Yes, 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 yes! Yaki's count, Nekomaru's count, a bunch of different accounts. Bunch of different accountants.
Since
Let me review them. Trying to use the bathrooms before the party started. Someone was in it the whole time. He was able to enter the bathroom after Byakuya's body was discovered. Iconic voice clip based. Didn't see anyone there, including Peko. And walked away.
Peko was in the office. She could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office.
Draw!
Not even before the blackout.
What happened to your guard duty?
Sorry.
Oh, you weren't in the office? That's clearly a desperate excuse.
What's the iconic voice clip? Just from listening to Peko's testimony, it's not weird to doubt her. But I feel like I spoke to someone during the investigation who totally backs up her testimony.
Since Peko was in the office.
What is Terotero's account? Let me read that one. No, that's nothing.
She could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office.
Sounds like she was in the bathroom.
Before the blackout.
I agree with that.
Yo, we just gave consent. Pog.
No, I think Peko is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
Blush? No. Oh, I agree with that. Oh, okay.
And yet it's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started. And it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Hi, Pod. I'm Kettle. Yeah. I would absolutely give Peko consent. She's the best R, yes. But Zebra, have you considered she? Her. Because I sure have.
then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Pekka was in the dining hall after the party started.
The dining hall! What if Monokuma chimed in every single time? I would pog.
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Pekko.
If Monokuma says dining hall again in this game, it's a 10.
I guess that would be true.
Oh.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you are so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit. Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
That must have been a fun line to record. She shit-ta, ugh.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
Oh, Steiner.
I said it's fine.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Excited? Seriously, stop it.
Based.
But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business,
She said butt.
especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
King.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
No, really, what does it mean? I'm not familiar with the word.
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
But she ate food too, and she was okay. Question is whether Pekko's stomachache was a coincidence, or if someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically. Opa bepa, opa bepa, opa bepa. There is no such thing as coincidence. So many choices for us.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
It's party dishes. Put his heart and soul into. However, Akane and Pekka were the only ones who ate them.
Now that you mention it, you brought food to the office, right? Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious.
I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Of course they would. That's what he's concerned about.
Did you eat anything weird?
So it's definitely party dishes. I don't think embarrassing pose is anything.
Remember eating anything weird?
Now that you brought food to the office, just a little bit from the dining.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
I think I want to.
Taro cooked the food. How I wouldn't do anything. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Did you eat anything?
I don't remember eating. Now that you brought food to the office, just a little.
I
bit
missed
from
the like the
dining.
number boxes, so it told me like
Might have
how
been
many
some
scenes there were.
laxatives in it, don't you think?
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene. Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
This man has never apologized for a thing in his life.
Cease this bickering.
Oh!
Let's just dismiss Pecco's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout. Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
Wow.
Trashy skank?
This girl has never once showed off any ounce of private body parts to anyone in her life. Cease! There must be no more of the shouting! As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear how that blackout occurred. Tetsu's count, Shaki's count, Nakamaru's count.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Aw.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
Probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters. Or maybe they caused a power surge?
I bet it's really Monokuma's fault.
By the way, I'm not a trashy skank.
The iron
the
storage.
breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Excellent.
Did they throw a stone and
She's
hit
earning
it?
points quickly.
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters. Or maybe they caused a power surge?
Agree!
I agree with that.
I agree with that! Break!
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge.
I told you we were trial buddies. We stand right next to each other. We're twins.
Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
Ah!
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
I want to play.
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
Okay. I like this theme. Okay.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? And that means everyone who was in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
Advance. Okay,
No,
definitely
just
using
because
AC
people
timer.
were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to. If the irons caused the blackout,
Allow me to cut through those words. The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger.
I like that's a fun mini game. I don't like that you never get to fully hear what they're saying. You know, you gotta cut them off. I mean, I guess that's kind of the pun, right?
The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
air conditioners!
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham Hands died around that time too.
It's true.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout.
I see, bruh.
I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Indubitably?
Oh,
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out.
I'm stupid.
So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Yes, she's the best. I love this pose. Huh. I'm strong.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Oh, look how tiny she is.
Dun dun dun!
Is she right? Such a hateful bear. You deserve to die 1,000 deaths.
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet!
Yo.
I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. Even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
Nah, there's no way you would have gotten up there, girl. Don't worry about it.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach.
Why, by the way, also?
Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is
That was
so sly.
nice of him.
I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry.
Because I'm the murderer.
Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
Nagito? Steiner? Huh?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all.
Komaeda, buddy?
In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Yeah, me too, right?
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Your voice sounds a little different there, pal.
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident. For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right?
Steiner?
Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Oh no!
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
So long? She's only been alive for... Oh god, it already has been an hour.
Unfortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killing. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Steiner?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you.
They're not trial twins over there.
Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is.
Oh, okay.
I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends. I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home already!
Oh, they're all so easily convinced.
I want to go home and eat candy!
Nagito is how we get the good ending, Steiner.
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
No.
Everyone calm down. We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already. There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong.
Yo!
I think...
Oh, baby.
Did you say something?
We've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
Yes, yes, yes. Come again? Speak up, dude.
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we
Oh.
do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
So I think yeah, that was an actual whisper.
Didn't we already cover that? They use glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Before? How the killer got close to that table? This is... The Danganronpa diagrams are always so funny. This is just... person, arrow, lamp. How did they get over there?
Let's try examining the situation. Mahiru's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
Diagrams that look like shitposts, yeah. Us. I love this diagram. I love the meats. She drew the meats. And this is what I wanted to find earlier, was that Nagito was right next to where the fucking AC switch and the table was. If they make me do an Ace Attorney point, it's a 10. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark. Yes. Yes. Okay, well there's the wire on the ground they could use.
Here! Killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
Oh, Pixel! Ah! The police is here! Everybody freeze! Hey, Pixie. Thanks for the sub, buddy. 31 months. 31 flavors of subscription. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Big appreciate it, pal.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Of course, there's no way they used the desk lamp's light. The killer actually used the power cord. That's what I pointed to.
I can prove it with this. They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table and use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
The only person here who could have possibly done it? Oh, we're selecting. Oh. Yo, are we like directly across from him? No, not quite.
You're the only one! Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
That's just a coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
She's so smart. She's played so much Ace Attorney. Where needs cleaning? He was our soul.
I see!
He was our friend.
Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder, is something like that even possible?
The drop of the music there was raw.
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Oh fuck, I didn't even think about that.
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
Yeah, that was suspicious. I already prepped a drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. Does that sound fair?
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
No.
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
Yo, let's go.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Holy shit.
Well, just admit it already!
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya.
Oh, please have a better defense than stupid, 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 stupid.
Nagito, say something.
Manga S. Watch out, dude! The final boss of Earthbound is right behind you. Get the fuck down.
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death!
Pixel, why are you smiling? Why are you here? Go away. Eh, you can stay.
How wonderful! How beautiful it is!
Huh?
Those eyes. Nagito's eyes. The darkness in his eyes shone brightly, as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along.
Oh, okay. But we have so much other evidence to do.
I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started.
Wait, no, hold on. That doesn't add up. That's not you. That's the fucking mannequin man. He's back! This motherfucker. Ah!
I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark.
Ah!
And of course, caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
You can't keep getting away with it.
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
Who wants to be different trial friends with me? Who wants to switch? Anyone? Switchies? Switchies?
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles.
She's in a Ibuki's in a rough place over there between Nagito and fucking mobster. I forget his name.
Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out.
Fuyuhiko, that's his name.
But with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery.
Yeah, I mean he's base, but he's kind of aggressive.
Byakuya performed admirably.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
My hero is so much more base than I gave her credit for initially. She's raw.
Me? Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless.
Fucking what's her name is over there just oh!
Too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. Too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Aww.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
Come again? Never mind, Steiner? She's doing the Diana, yeah.
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
This guy, is he the real Nagito?
Hey Nagito, if you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds.
This guy really is just fucking Shigaraki.
Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
How about that odd-looking building near the hotel? Oh fuck, he did suggest it. He was in command this whole time.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
That's right, yeah. Time for the first yeah. She would be baby.
Oh, I get it. If Peko was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
A little schemer.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions, was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
Oh?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
I see. Well, there's no way I
Oh.
expect you to
Oh my god!
worthless talent for a worthless human.
He's the ultimate lucky student. Nagito's talent.
I see. You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
He won the drawing.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
It's basically to see someone put this to use.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty, just like I wanted.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
Wow.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this cycle.
Please, Monokuma! Please, wait!
Huh? The fuck?
How should I put this?
I don't. One of my trial friends is already dead. I don't want my other one to die too. Oh, Samiki Steiner.
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I already know that, but there's just something a little strange.
If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke.
I'm sorry.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
Raw. Yes, 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 yes! I get to shoot her. From this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. Please time your truth bullets just right so they won't get interrupted by the white noise. By the way, if the difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In that case, all it means is this explanation didn't mean anything at all. It had no meaning whatsoever. Woo! Oh, please don't worry. I'm not gonna fall into despair. Narrator-kun! He's the ultimate narrator. Even though it's meaningless, allow me to say one more thing. In this debate, you won't be able to shoot down the white noise. Oh. That will be explained later. Okay. Good luck and have fun. Lots of accounts.
I think it's strange that
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed.
you know,
That bastard Nagito is
Oh, that's right. The autopsy reports are different than the knife found.
Killed Byakuya with the knife he hit.
never mind.
Thanks for wasting our time, skanky bitch.
Ah!
Then let's prepare to cast our votes.
Why does Mikan think it's strange? She must know something that contradicts this crime scene.
I think it's strange that
The killer is so obviously not.
he has already you know.
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with the knife he hid. No, that's wrong.
Fuck, that's right. What is the murder weapon then?
That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Mikon?
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
But based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife.
What would it be otherwise?
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
Ah!
Not a whorehouse!
She would do so awful in a whorehouse.
Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikon? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
If Nagito ends up not being the killer and we get to keep unhinged Komaeda for the ride, oh, it's a fucking 10.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikon's the one who said it.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Who knows?
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Maybe a piano, perhaps?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off.
What happened during the blackout?
Not report card. Not presents. What was Ibuki saying? Or what was he saying? Everyone... What the hell? What's going on here? Oh, that must have been him noticing the knife. And then... this is... And then Nagito said, ow. Okay, interesting.
Ugh! If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
She's insane.
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Ours.
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Kyle is doing a great job here.
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight.
No, but you can hear in the dark.
Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
No, that's not it.
She is random.
Not it. What's not it?
Ibuki's account.
I can prove it with this. Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
Oh, reals?
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this.
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here?
No, I miss him already.
This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on. I can't eat like this, you know.
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
This girl gotta hate everybody.
You've got me deep with your knife of truth.
However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark,
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
it almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened.
Huh?
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make.
Is that real? Is that right? I don't remember. That's funny if so.
I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Oh, did he bump into girl and that's why she fell?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me.
He got them out
shoved me
fast.
Right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
What the hell? What's going on here?
I love that line read.
This is...
I do remember from the first game looking up this guy's voice actor and like this is literally like the only role he's ever had. Which I think is a shame because I like him in this role.
Ow! After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint, and I didn't even know where the power cord was.
Listening in like a gremlin.
Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on.
Fast. Okay.
Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
Shit.
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth.
What other word is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Is he really not the killer? Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? No, there's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him. But this whole time, I didn't know anything about this guy. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. Now is not the time. I need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible. We will die. Oh, a nice little break, P-boys, for us. Well now, the trial has reached its climax, but here's a question for you. To those of you who've figured out who it is, how about you try out the Guess the Killer challenge? Oh, hey, that's what I'm doing, kinda. Whoever fails to guess the right killer will have their save data melt away. Ah! But if you guess right, I'll reward you with $10 billion! 10 billion! Of course, for those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on.
Now then, what are you gonna do?
Oh, fuck. Is this real? Gotta get that $10 million. There's no way you'd be able to guess who the killer is. Just kidding, you can't make a choice. Oh, wow.
And of course, there's no $10 billion either.
You're so evil.
He fucking got us. Ryle!
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
What is this theme?
The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed. And his killer is among this group of students? No, I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it. 'Cause I believe in everyone.
Yay!
So do your best. And don't forget to save regularly.
Oh, thank you, Monomi. She's a 10. She's literally doing woohoo!
Well, what now? If the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
Well, did he? I think he bumped into her. I think that's what calls her to fella.
There's still more?
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
Is there something wrong with that?
Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks, clean.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
Oh, Mrs. Komaeda.
I'm not talking about your looks.
Why does Mikana think Nagito looks clean? There's no blood.
I see! Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yes, that's it. Because under the table, there was a lot of blood.
There was a lot of blood.
Right? There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
If he stabbed Byakuya to death, it's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
That's true.
I didn't get any blood on me. That is weird.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been?
Nagito is just our story right now.
I guess we did see something I could have used. Isn't that right, Hajime?
The tablecloth! That he didn't want us to see.
I can prove it with this! You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
We all split up.
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big. So even if you tried to hide it and take it with you...
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone. That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
Then, what does it mean?
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
What?
No, there's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Even the inside of the tablecloth was bloody. So there's no denying Byakuya was killed there.
Were they under the building?
But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right? I don't understand at all!
Huh? Roger. You look like you're onto something.
Really? But it sounds like a riddle. I feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that is.
Under the table, but not under the table. If it's somehow possible, it's the only way that makes sense. Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer. I think.
This girl literally just told us to choose the answer. Skip Persona 3 and choose the answer. Done. I would just solve the mystery, I think. Yo, the improved Hangman's Gambit will occur. The goal is to line up the right letters in order so it reveals a keyword related to the incident in question. Improved Hangman's Gambit is like a little puzzle game for us. Various letters will be flying around the screen in all directions. There are two rules you must remember. 1. If 2 different letters clash, you'll take damage. 2. If 2 of the same letters clash, they will fuse. Okay. You must make 2 of the same letters clash while you try not to let 2 different letters clash. That is what's most important. In order to do that, you've been given a technique to catch and release. When you move the reticle with the left stick and press the X button while it's on top of a letter, you can snatch the letter like a vacuum. That means to catch. However, you can only catch 1 letter at a time, so please be careful. When you press the X button while you have a letter caught, you can shoot where your cursor is aiming. This is how you release the letter. This sounds so complicated. With catch and release, you can change the position of the letters and hit letters into each other, Mirakun. Make sure you hit the same letters so you can fuse them. The fused letters will freeze and get bigger. By pressing the X button, you can blow it up and erase it from the field. This is called firing the letters. Catch and release with the X button, and after you fuse them, fire with the X button. That's what I'm hoping, Zebra. That's a whole lot of X buttons. However, if you just erase letters, you won't be able to clear the game. Ultimately, the main goal of improved Hangman's Gambit is completing the keyword. Display the question with square button and figure out what keyword will answer that question. About lining up the keyword. Instead of pressing the X button to fire the laser, please press the triangle button. A Wordle for us, Myrtle! If that happens at the same time the letter blows up, it will be sent to the keyword list. Okay. If the sent letter is correct, it will fit in the keyword list. If it's not, the influence gauge will take damage. You must write the keyword in order, based on the flying letters. Please think about the completed word. Also, if you leave a fused letter alone for a while, it will just blow up on its own. In that case, it will still damage you, so please be very careful. I took so long to explain it, but do you understand now? Yeah, I got chat here. Okay. Okay, I think I understand. If you want, you can read the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. The place Byakuya got stabbed and the place where the killer did the stabbing aren't the same. Something's coming to me. Improved. Under the table, I bet it is. When do they, like, fuse? Oh, I see. Oh, wait, N. Oh, fuck, okay. Oops, wrong button. Okay, this is... Okay, and I can speed it up based. Fuck, wrong button. No, 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 no! You are directing letter traffic, yeah. E. Okay, this makes more sense. I can only imagine. No, 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 no. Oh, right, fuck. L. There's no L. Up to 4 versions of the same letter can fuse. Oh. Do you get more points? Is it not table? Oh, under the floor. Wrong button. Alright, I have to grab smaller ones into bigger ones. Based. Flora. Time's up! Oh. Under the Fuck, what was it? It appears the trial has come to an end! Under the flow! Under the flow! It was under the flow! Now then, it's time to vote! Boo-hoo-hoo! By a majority vote, the one who has been chosen as the blackened is... Hajime Hinata! He's not the blackened, too bad. Congratulations, and now... Murder time!
This is my... our end?
Our end. Would you like to retry? Yes.
We will never give up.
Raw. Hey, we'll never see that scene again. God, this minigame is long. Hangman! No. Alright, I got the hang of this now. No, 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 no. I don't need H's. No floor, no floor, no floor. Become ungovernable. We're going for big points. Hey, I do need an R though. World record!
I got it! The killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
Under the floorboards?
Under the floor?
Floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table. If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
If so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards. Where? How?
Oh, in his ass. Hey, what's up, Nitro?
I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who does know.
What? The fucking earring! How did you get under there, Gundam? One person here should know how to get under the floorboards. That's right. Sigma! Sigma!
You're the only one! Hey, Gundam. You dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
The one and only.
About that earring.
I said, are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that Hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboard, right?
Truly, that is the Hellhound earring! It seems God exists for my benefit. Gundam Wing. How do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use my stand, it would probably not reach either.
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes.
Using my stand, of course.
However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring has returned to its owner, to me!
Is it safe to say that that earring is the one hanging from your right ear?
Wasn't the Hellhound like a Labrador or something?
Huh? Could it be? Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation.
It's a very powerful line.
And if he had it on by the time the class trial began, then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
Nitrum, Gundam is the ultimate breeder. He's the ultimate fuck.
So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
Yeah, that was right, Pomeranian.
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass. But I am different. With the power of my 4 dark devas of destruction, it is of no concern.
He breeds animals, smile, with each other.
Truly, this is the evil 4th eye. Before the might of the evil 4th eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
So he's the ultimate wanker? Yeah, pretty much.
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly!
Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage room.
Let's fucking go! Hidden floor! Hidden floor! Let's fucking go!
One of my 4 dark devas of destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos.
Thank you, Shonen Jumpy. Thank you, Jumpy. I fucking knew it!
A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes. After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards.
I thought he was gonna say, I threw it onto the boxes!
And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands! Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
I like to think, what's her name, Sionji or whatever, she's like, holding her ears like, stop talking! You're shouting in my ears!
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Wow.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
And that has to be how the killer did it. If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
I see. If they passed through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there, stab, stab, stab!
This killer.
Are you sure?
I think we decided in the first game that they were like headbanging.
You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy? Like...
Hey, that was awesome.
I'm not talking about your sound effects. You were saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right? So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
Who wasn't at the party again? I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monomi over there can be my witness, right?
Yes, this Monomi over here is your witness.
Oh, she's a cute, Yeah, they're represented as like cardboard cutouts.
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
No.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
You ready to hear the first line of dialogue we ever heard this doublecast say?
The only person who wasn't at the party... Judging from the photo I took before the blackout, it obviously has to be him.
Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
Yay! It's decided!
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like,
I can do it. Don't mess with me! I'll fucking kill you!
I'm not the fucking killer, but I'll fucking kill you!
see? You're making threats again.
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
Oh, good news! You are now allowed to use the silencer. Blam blam. You can use the silencer with the X button as many times as you want. When you use the silencer, you can shoot down the white noise. Also, when you shoot down the white noise, your time limit will increase a little. However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease, so aim carefully when you're using the silencer. Oh, but if the difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In that case, you'll still be able to use the silencer, but it'll be somewhat pointless. However, if you feel like doing a little bang bang, you can use it to your heart's content. Narrator Kun fucking gets it. He knows I love to do the bang bang. I love to shoot. Bang 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 bang. If you press the option button in the argument, you can read your controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Claw, claw, claw. So many accounts for us.
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
And they could have stared at panties all day.
Ugh. Psst, psst.
Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Psst, psst.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know?
That was the first line based.
That means you have no alibi.
Disagree!
No, that's wrong!
No, Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right.
Oh, does he like her? I'm standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside. How diligent of you. Monokuma, whom they know can just teleport and appear wherever.
I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before then.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place?
Shut up!
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside, and he came to spy.
No.
What'd you say, motherfucker?
Oh no!
Okay. Let's get the spray battle ready.
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Oh, that's right. I forgot he's by.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
Then someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party.
During the party. It was probably during the blackout.
Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make Eggs Benedict without any eggs.
And I should know.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness, and that room was much closer.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
But I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like there's something I overlooked. For clarity's sake, once again.
It appears we're getting close to the final stage. The blackened or the spotless? Which is superior? I think it's time to settle this.
Make your argument!
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that was like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Oh, interesting.
There was another pair of night vision goggles?
Okay.
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds impossible.
Alright, we gotta agree with someone here. The killer's method for moving in the dark might be what that one person suggested. And I might be able to prove it.
The hallway was
What are our bullets here?
really dark during the blackout.
What are we steenering at? They found that the crime scene was not included on the kitchen's equipment list. All the dangerous equipment that could be potential weapons was confiscated by Byakuya. Apparently there's an iron plate for barbecue and a portable stove for cooking hot pots. Oh, a portable stove for cooking hot pots? That could be used to make a light. Oh, using the silencer on Booba? Well, you know. Was it fire doors? No, I think it's got to be the kitchen equipment list.
Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
No.
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
No.
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
Fuck!
Crap! The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that.
What was in the Duralumin case? No, I don't think that's that either.
It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
I still think it's the kitchen equipment list. All the dangerous equipment that could be a potential weapon was confiscated by Byakuya. Apparently, there's an iron plate for barbecue and a portable stove for cooking hot pots. Oh, I used the fire door? No, I was not aware.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe
Oopsie.
there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
I agree with that.
I was not aware. Oopsie poopsie.
I know. The killer had a light with him.
Oh, I was right? But where could they have found a light?
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list.
20 forks, 20 knives, 20 spoons, 5 iron skewers, 3 frying pans, 20 wine glasses. Yeah, no, that's fine. If I am using an incorrect thing with what I'm saying, please correct me. There are also iron plates for barbecues and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots.
It's the portable stove.
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry around. So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout.
Was it Teru?
I see. I never considered the portable stove. But there's a hole in your argument.
Huh?
A hole? What kind of hole? It would be great if you could explain it to me in much more detail.
Psst, psst, psst.
Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
Psst, 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 psst.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
I love this pose. This pose. This is Clover pose. You guys ever seen found footage film Clover pose? It's like a big. You never really see the monster, but it's like a big Godzilla looking thing. But it's Clover. It's Clover pose. Look it up. They made a sequel. And then there was another one with that was kind of related with John Goodman. 21 Clover pose.
Now then, Hajime, will you battle against me?
Duh!
No, that's wrong.
Raw!
Will you be able to break through
Yo, he got it. He got to say, no, that's wrong again, based. What does he mean, battle? It sounds like he's enjoying a game or something. There's no way I'm gonna lose against someone like him. I like how they're like regular swords. I think in the next one they were more like samurai swords.
Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say?
What was... The fire doors were closed.
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway,
Oopsie.
wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? After all, he was walking near the hallway, right? The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the was because the hallway was... So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway...
Nope, wrong one. Next one.
Crap! The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was... So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway...
Oops, wrong one.
Wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
Allow me to cut through those words!
Nagito, did you forget? Or are you just pretending you forgot?
Huh? What are you talking about?
There should have been a wall that blocked light. I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway. If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
I see. To actually notice the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate... Oh. You still don't remember your talent.
Ow.
Who cares about that right now?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath?
You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey, it's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people. More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
I was thinking about it earlier of like, how does Monokuma decide like when it's time to end? I forgot. He just, when he gets bored, he's like, all right, that's it. Yeah, I'm bored now. Tell me who it was.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Oh.
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
You're obviously the killer, right?
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
You're telling me to call out the real killer. Even though I really don't want to condemn that person, but... There's no other way, right? The only killer I can think of would be Teru, right? If he was in the kitchen, he would have access to the portable stove. We know he, like, showed up in the room afterwards. He would have access to tablecloths. He would probably be the only other person who, like, got a good look around the building. Just because he was setting up the meal and stuff.
You're the only one! Teru, could it be you? Huh? What? What are you talking about?
Teru's the killer? Is that true?
What are you talking about? There's no way! Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely.
Raw.
Objection or not, why am
All right, yep, he's cracking.
Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen. That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
Teru. That attitude is so not like you. For the ultimate cook to get so upset.
Call me chef.
If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
The future of the
He's gonna get
culinary
so
arts.
fucking owned.
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So, what's an aspersion anyway? Is it yummy?
Who is her voice actress?
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
She's insane.
Nagito, why are you interfering?
Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light.
Is it Clover? Based.
And that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what?
Oh, I guess he could have used the remaining skewer. The one missing skewer.
It's dark under the floorboards too. So how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
That's right. What do you think about that?
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
Yeah, you wouldn't let me.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
Yeah, but I'm not Gundam. He's not the player character.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
Oh? Well, that's important to know.
What? A shining liquid in the dark? That sounds super important! If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right?
And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
Wait, the victim was targeted by a mark. What was the mark? The knife, right?
I can prove it
Yeah.
with this. The mark you're talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
Ah, by using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing. I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Well, Teru!
Seriously? I don't know anything. Really, I don't know anything at all.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
If Teru is the killer, That would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
He did talk, but I mean, he could have been talking from under the floorboards. He wasn't. We can't prove that he was in the room physically.
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
Clover. Aww.
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
She heard Teru's voice in the dining hall.
Speak again. Come, speak louder.
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
Dining hall.
That's right. That's exactly it.
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there.
You would notice that it was dark everywhere, Steiner.
Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their sweat. So, if you want, you should try licking me.
No way! You look greasy.
No way. What does she call him? You old fogey or what? No way, old man.
But I heard Teru's voice in the dining hall! Ibuki swears on her honor!
Was it a JoJo reference?
That's right. Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means...
Oh, you old fart. That's right.
No, that's not it. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you.
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru's hope?
Fuck. I guess it is his hope of escaping versus our hope of living, right?
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face.
Maybe it was a recording or something?
Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
Let me look at some of my things here. We haven't had to use the embarrassing pose, interestingly enough. In a search for Byakuya after the blackout, Kazuichi headed straight to the office. He didn't see anyone there, including Peko. Do we have Kazuichi's account? No.
Did you go to the
Bloodstain under the... Formed around the body, underneath the table, a lot of blood was splattered against the inside of the tablecloth. Also, there was no sign that the body was dragged through the blood.
Storage room during the blackout.
There's no way I went to the store.
Pretty sure Teruteru's VA is a scumbag. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teruteru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face.
Okay, she objectively heard his voice, so we're not doing that one.
Nope, definitely a live voice.
Live voice.
As long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
I think what I need to use is the fuck. I think I need to use the. Let me read the night vision goggles one again. Found under the table, the body was discovered. Apparently, Byakuya had those. I think I need to use gaps in floorboards.
Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teruteru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face.
I like that line.
Maybe it was recording or something?
Nope, definitely a live voice.
I don't know how I would counter live voice though. So I can't rule that out.
As long as I have her testimony.
I'm gonna try
The fact
this.
that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed. I'll shoot through that contradiction.
Okay, based. Okay, so what I thought was, yeah, we could hear him under the floorboards.
Just because we heard Teruteru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Huh? Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right?
Okay, because I was looking in the description of how that might be related, but yeah, like full of gaps. I mean, even if it wasn't full of gaps, you could probably hear him anyway.
So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall. But...
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall. Is that true, Teruteru?
Hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Teruteru?
I told you to wait a second, ain't I?
Oh! I suppose it would be muffled.
What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
He's a fucking foghorn leghorn!
Where are you from again?
I was born in West Asafu and raised in South Aoyama.
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar!
He's a fucking foghorn leghorn! I'm sleepy. I say!
If Teruteru was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right?
I say, let me look at your panties there, dear.
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
It's got a Kansai dialect. Where are you from again?
Huh? Was Teruteru actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
It's always the thing about translating from like Japanese voice work to English voice work is that oftentimes a lot is said in just the dialect of a person's voice, you know, from what region of Japan they're in, you know, because like America, you know, or like any large region, you know, there are different people speak differently, you know, all over the country. So I know a lot of like certain voices often get translated to more like southern voices and stuff like that.
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake.
Damn right! You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories!
His accent is getting even worse. He's definitely lying.
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
Oh, Schrodinger's cat!
Oh, is there any way we can decide?
Why don't we consult his memories?
Yo! His memories?
Gosh, yeah, don't be saying things like that, don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall? Probably can. Oh, you again!
In order to know for sure, just need to throw that question at him. Oh, Steeners. Because he would have popped off about this.
I can prove it with this. If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back.
Instead of just being like, did anyone see him when the power came back on?
Then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time. Right?
Hajime, speak up.
Whoa, what? Don't make me remember. It's so embarrassing.
No, this is a very important question.
Poor Mikan.
Well, Teru, if you were really in the dining hall at that time, you should know the answer to that. Huh? It was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly.
Oh.
How about it? You can't answer, Teru?
That's weird. Just slipped from my mind.
There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
He really could have guessed it probably could have guessed it based on her. You know, she fell and we saw her underwear. Like,
Even so, Nagito, say something.
oh, and there it is.
I guess you might have to give up now.
Wait, give up? What do you mean, give up?
Called him not horny in 4K.
Teru.
Oh, did he put him up to it? I was wondering, like, were they working together?
It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream.
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that? Hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Huh? But it's already decided, right?
Once-ler pose.
No matter what, that hasn't been cleared up yet, yeah?
It's no use. I can't understand him anymore.
Who voices Sionji? Who is she? She's starting to sound more and more familiar now that I'm hearing her speak.
It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
You understand him?
But it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
Oh, you calling me the killer? Then where's the weapon?
Come again?
Come on, Manumi. Enough with the whimpering and translate.
Even I didn't get that one, and I could see the text.
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Weapon, huh? It's not the knife, right?
Kira Buckland, based.
Judging from Byakuya's wounds, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
Not good enough! Not good enough at all!
He said, not good enough. Not good enough at all.
Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Wanna do it? Wanna do it?
He said, try to do it.
What a confusing accent.
Thin edge tool with a diameter of about 50 millimeters and at least 50 centimeters in length. The weapon that meets those requirements Might have been used at the crime scene. Ooh, what's this? Another one! Meat skewer! These are so long. Oops, wrong button. Improved! Well, if I don't get any fucking M's here soon, I'm not gonna be uh-oh, hold on, I'm not getting any M's, hold on. Can I look at my shit? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, an O, alright, that's a new letter. Can I get an M or... Alright, so obviously it's not meat skewer. Then what the fuck is it? I'm gonna have to start guessing. Oh, iron! We might not have enough time. Start stacking up some letters if we can. Okay, alright, now we need E. No, 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 no! M, you stay over here. No! Oh, fuck! Wrong button. God damn it. W. We need an E and an R. There we go. Whew.
I got it.
Come on, M!
That's it. The weapon must be the iron skewer.
I couldn't remember what they had referred to it as earlier, which I'm sure was iron skewer.
Huh? The iron skewer?
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items, he spoke to Tero Tero.
I checked the equipment list, and there seems to be one iron skewer missing. As far as I know, that's been missing from the start. I'm sure that won't come back to stab me.
Skewer is the weapon?
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru Teru, where'd you hide the iron skewer?
Come again? Aver Levine? Did you just say Aver Levine? Terror, Terror, are you something of a skater boy?
Avril Lavigne?
What? Okay, what could that have possibly been localized from? She's foaming at the mouth. Like, what was that in Japanese? There's no way it was still Aver Levine, was it?
Huh? Did he really just say that?
Also, Aver Levine confirmed real within the Danganronpa universe.
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island
He says it in
would
Japanese.
remain non-stop.
That's based.
Island sirens? Just for littering?
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once.
Oh, don't tell me it's like in his
actually
pants or
heard
something
the
gross.
Which means he obviously hid it somewhere in the old building.
action again, right?
Teru, just man up and be straight with us.
Does An know Avril? Oh, for sure. Oh no, he's going ape mode. Finally, we are nearing the end. A cornered opponent will be surrounded by soul shields and simply will not listen to what you have to say. He will probably pain you condemn your classmates. But this is a class trial. I feel like if they really wanted to hammer on in the like, oh no, your friends betrayed you, they really shouldn't have picked the fucking -3 to start. Yeah, only one thing left on the list. You must argue against your opponent and destroy their soul shields. This next part is huge. How will you answer? A high-speed dispute battle where you beat down a panicked opponent's excuses and nonsense. That's the bullet time the panic talk action. Oh, was the bullet time barrage or something? Was that the like the DDR rhythm game from the first one? I like that one. PTA, panic talk action. We'll shorten it to PTA. During PTA, you must destroy all of your opponent's soul shields so you can deliver your final strike. In order to do that, you must destroy your opponent's remarks while following. Oh, the tempo! Yay! Time your button presses with the tempo marker as it moves across the screen. Match the tempo marker by pressing the X button, and you'll be able to lock on to the opponent's remark. If you keep pressing it, you'll be able to lock on to multiple remarks at the same time. Oh, this sounds similar to the first games. Afterward, if you release the X button in time with the tempo marker, you will intercept the locked on remark and destroy it. It's a lot better in this game. I remember kind of liking it in the first one. I remember being very confused, but then getting the hand of it. Oh, it's I kind of like the tapping in rhythm. By destroying remarks, you'll be able to damage the soul shields protecting the opponent and destroy them. However, if you cannot destroy the remarks within the time limit, you'll end up getting hurt. During PTA, you can press the options button to review the controls. But for this PTA, just focus on pressing the X button. Please wait for another time for the other features. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going, you'll initiate a tempo up. If you keep missing, you'll find yourself in a tempo down situation. When the song changes, the tempo changes. This will alter the timing for each button. Please be careful. Last but not least, let me tell you about the final blow. If you destroy all of your opponent's soul shields, they will start to give their final argument. And if that happens, 4 words will be displayed on the top, bottom, left, and right sides of the screen. Each of these correspond to the, If you press the buttons in the right order, you'll be able to compose the words of your final strike. Please make your argument while searching for the words that will trump your opponent's final argument. Or we'll cover, okay. Good luck and have fun. How will you order the 4 words? Oh no.
What the hell you saying, you He said, oh, what the hell are you even saying, you stupid country hit?
Monami said a swear!
I guess we have no choice but to somehow find out for ourselves.
Which means, was the weapon already hidden somewhere we couldn't find it? Is it in the fucking meat bone?
I'm not hiding anything. He said, I'm not hiding anything. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not hiding anything.
Oh, bad thing.
That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Nonsense! Shut up!
Oh god.
Impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Nonsense!
Oh, he's fucking it up.
Unforgivable!
Fuck, this is confusing me.
Where would the weapon be?
The meat photon! Fuck!
I don't know. Nonsense! Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Where would the weapon be?
Meat on the bone!
This is the end!
That's a new one, oh no.
Could the iron skewer have been hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone?
Colm loves this.
What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything in a place like that.
That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the food.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why they overlooked it.
The bone on meat. I suppose that doesn't necessarily make unsense. Seems they're dangerous items, like that skewer in the churrasco earlier, inside that pile of food.
But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone.
What now?
I'm using my right to remain silent.
There's no way that exists here.
We need to confirm this now. So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
All right. Monokuma or Monami, one of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
Nico B got stuck on that for like 8 attempts. Wow.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll eat the whole thing.
I understood what it was supposed to be. I was close. I just hit the wrong button.
Wait, now hold on a second. Time out.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over.
About that.
She's a little tied up at the moment. Ah!
Huh? Where did Monokuma go? I'm right here.
Oh, he ita.
I'm already eating it.
Doesn't force you to do. Hey, true. But even just looking at the picture, I was like, where could a long iron thing be?
A bear that eats meat! Wait, now that I think about it, that's pretty normal.
Bears are... well, I don't know.
What is this? So yummy! Damn it! That's my meat! I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life! The taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
This is bad. Seriously, this is really bad.
My! There's something inside the meat! Look what came out! Isn't that...
Is that an iron skewer? Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
As expected of Teru Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
You're wrong. I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone. I got it. You all set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me.
Jeez, what a disappointment. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Cased in bone and sheathed in meat is, yeah, it's a little lewd.
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
Owned.
Issa, you're all nothing but a bunch of poor, loudmouth, fast food eating hicks.
You don't need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what he's trying to say.
Thank you, the subtitles. Let's just deal with Nagito later. More importantly, we should first...
I guess we need to settle this. Once and for all. To do that, we need to go over the entire incident from beginning to end and make everything clear.
Go over the entire incident? And then I can prove Teru's crime. That's right. If we don't do that, we can't end this no matter how much time passes.
So, we need to do it.
So, it's finally come to this. My throbe is chesting. Come again? Every case is one last feature to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the order of events in the case in the form of a comic book for us. This reproduction is merely Hajime's imagination, so there will be gaps here. I'm going to ignore that. Gaps are areas where a number of pieces are missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the truth panels provided. Around 3 to 5 truth panels make up one set. Inside that one set, there will be correct panels placed among incorrect panels. If you use up all the correct panels to contain one set, it will switch to a new set. After that, if you fill in all the holes, you'll clear the challenge. I'm pretty sure some of you already noticed, but it will be difficult to complete with so many gaps. But once you fill some in, it will become much simpler. For those of you who played the previous game, you might hesitate at first, but it's basically the same concept. Hey, thanks, Narrator-kun. I did play the previous game. Now then, when playing and solve the closing argument, there is a certain trick. If you move the reticle onto the gaps on each screen, it will display hints at the top of the screen. This type of hint will ask what kind of scene is drawn in that gap. Also, if you move the reticle onto a truth panel, it will display a hint as well. This hint explains the scene contained in that panel. Put together these two hints and think carefully. Of course, don't forget there will be a time limit. Well then, good luck and yeah, it's always like 10 minutes. Makoto! Fetch me my crayons! I love this. Ah, such a good theme. All right. So what do we got? Arm on the tablecloth, big meat on the bone, holding it in, switched on. Oh, so I have to use these ones first. Okay. I was holding it in, borrowing the tablecloth. This is raw. Oh, the switched on is the light. Okay, I see. Closing the fire door. Would be this one. Inlet portable stove. Look at her. Sell this. Alright, so it's obviously not this. Or this. It's the same bit of like, oh, hey, look, it's the same panel. We're not gonna use it. The office room. Everyone at the party is... It's gotta be the unlit portable stove. Oh, maybe not. It's not this, is it? Doesn't... Okay, whatever. Night vision goggles equipped! Raw. Same scene as the... Oh, that would be the air conditioner turned on. What? The irons. Okay. Last stock. Still so many though. Oh, this. Okay, that makes sense. He's so noble. Look at him go.
Everything that happened in this case.
Raw.
Let's try going over the whole incident, beginning with right after the party started. Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel. He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received. Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us.
Her. Oh dear, I didn't even notice her on the toilet.
One person didn't come. The rest of us assembled at the dining hall, and the party was underway.
Shit.
But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion.
Is she holding a wine glass in the photos? That's funny.
They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage.
Dun
Additionally,
dun
they
dun!
prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m. The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for these. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on. Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness. But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case. That item was the night vision goggles.
Oh, I didn't even realize that, Zebra.
Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move. He saw Nagito guiding himself with the desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table. That's right, Everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito. While the
However,
blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it. With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall.
Menacing.
Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item. That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
Raw.
With this, the killer
Too bad it's
finished
a
their
0 under
preparations
there.
and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage. They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table. Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there.
Oh, right, because he was like reaching for something.
If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed.
No.
He had to retrieve that knife, and at that moment,
no!
The killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer. The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards.
That's such a good idea. It was smart to do that. Shrink.
And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened. There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime, especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food.
Raw, raw, raw.
Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura?
Owned. Complete!
That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong?
This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone. Would never.
It seems this is the end.
And there's the despair that Monokuma so loves. Yo, trophy. B! Alright, not bad. Perfect! We did so well. Till right about here. On whatever point this was. What are missteps? Is that where we game overed, maybe? Oh, this was the rhythm game. Time left 7. Oh, maybe that was the second Hangman's Gambit. Oh, was this when we ran out of time? That makes sense. Nice, not bad. Yo, 117, Master Chief.
It looks like your argument has come to a close. Oops! I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate? Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time! Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Oh, just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier.
No.
Why did this happen?
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Hey, do we get to actually vote in this game? No. That's a V3. Guilty! Woohoo! Hey, I'm glad this guy's dying first. All rise! Us.
Correct!
This time, the black and responsible for killing Byakuya Togami is Teru Hanamura.
No. You.
Are you saying a ponce like him is the one who killed Byakuya?
You've got it wrong.
It was just a mistake. I was only trying to save you guys. Oh, did Nagito set up Byakuya? Did he tell him, like, oh, he's gonna be under there, go get him? And we keep unhinged Nagito. Amazing first trial for us.
Hey!
I was only trying to stop Nagito from murdering one of you. Well, you know, when you think Onceler, do you think of Nagito? Do you think of Komaeda? Trying to stop? What do you mean? I spent all morning in the old building preparing dishes for the party, and then... That's base, Zebra. I saw him! The finger's in his ass guy himself. I saw him place the irons he brought in the storage room and mess with the air conditioner timers. He was grinning, just grinning by himself. That's fucked up.
When that happened, he... You caught me? What? Hey!
Why didn't you just tell somebody, Steiner? Planning to kill someone, of course. If you stop me now, it doesn't matter. I will never give up. I guess that's what made him be like, well, I gotta kill him. But also, all killing is bad, Mirakun. Tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, or the days beyond that. I'll definitely start the killing.
Impossible!
Oh, he doesn't want to leave the island. He just wants to kill.
Well...
This isn't about my survival. I just want the killing to start.
What?
That's why I want to be of good use to them. I love all of the Ultimates and I admire them for being symbols of hope.
Amazing!
I love everyone's talents from the bottom of my heart. That's why I don't want them to lose against something like killing. Hope will never lose to despair.
No, 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 no. See?
Literally, Shigaraki. Stronger the despair you face, the stronger everyone's hope will become, right? I'm going to become everybody's stepping stone. I yearn for a powerful hope that can overcome any kind of despair.
You're kidding, right?
Are you fucking me in the ass? Just an obsessed fanboy. Literally Shigaraki. So it's alright that this love of mine is unrequited. We need, y'all, we need to get the internet to work. We need to get to digging. Has Horikoshi played Danganronpa 2? We need to find this out, because this could very easily be an inspiration for Shigaraki. Get to work, nerds. Get the internet on it. Go find it. I suppose I can be called the ultimate fanatic.
No way.
Do you really think there's something wrong with me? Isn't that what love is? Nagito, what the fuck, dude?
See?
If you have a favorite boxer, don't you want him to fight against a strong opponent and win?
Don't fuck with me!
What?
And the harsher the trial, the stronger you become, no?
Amazing.
It's amazing. It's far more significant for me to die as everyone's trial.
Great.
What's going on?
I like this pose.
What's going on? That's wrong. So...
How Togami of you.
What? You're right.
So don't get too close to it, wink.
Hey!
However...
Why? I didn't know it was him.
Nope.
No, I don't think that's it.
Perhaps...
No!
What?
See?
Because Byakuya said so, didn't he? No! I won't let anyone become a victim. He's so noble!
I will guide you all.
They always stab.
Why?
Byakuya is amazing. Eraserhead really is the coolest. Yo, wasn't it Raw this week when he was like, no? That was so fucking cool. To keep his promise to protect everyone, he actually threw his own life away. And yet,
Such despair.
I never expected an ending like this. Such despair. We shouldn't let him die in vain.
No way.
Someone like me?
I'm not that good at calculating. The results of that were going to be my fun for later. Just kidding.
How unexpected.
That's why I decided to help Teru Teru. Like, Teru Teru did not think this through one fucking iota. Like, he completely forgot the rules of the game. He was just like, oh, well, I'll just kill him. That'll solve everything. When it's like, okay, but there's still a fucking murder, and then either you or everybody else will die either way. Like, he really just needed to tell somebody. The hope that could defeat any type of despair.
Well,
okay, but what if I got to live? I wonder, what's interesting is I wonder, because I think you would have had two opportunities to hang out with Nagito within the first free time, and we hung out with him once. So I wonder if, like, hanging out, I wonder if, like, his number 2 event will still be kind of, like, normal, in quotes, or if now that we've done this, it'll be a different scenario than if we had done it before this trial, I wonder. Don't necessarily tell me. If I left it in that confused state, this trial might have been ruined, right?
isn't that right?
I don't care if I die, so you should just focus on escaping this island. Oh, based.
Right?
Isn't that right, Teru Teru?
Man.
You will not die in vain.
Great.
You'll become a splendid sacrifice for everyone, for us.
Impossible!
Shut up! Shut up! Hey. Huh?
Isn't it better if we just fucking kill him off? High school students are so violent these days. Boo-hoo. It's Teru Teru.
What's the matter?
Punishment time!
Wait! No.
An act of self-defense, not intentional. It's possible it's not my fault.
Hey!
A murder is still a murder.
Hey!
Is there anything like sympathy judgments?
Impossible!
That's... Hey!
Why you?
That's what you thought, right? Ooh, he's got him there.
No.
That is...
Teru Teru, I will suck the poison.
Why?
No.
Answer me.
I just wanted to go home. Oh.
I needed to go back home no matter what!
because she's waiting for me. Lucian. Oh. Mama is waiting for me at home. She's waiting all by herself for the day I graduate Hope's Peak Academy and come home.
Okay, I'm going now. When I come back, I think we should talk again about opening an Aoyama and Azabu location.
Oh my, you're still talking about that?
Oh, I'm serious. The Academy guarantees success for its graduates, right? So, I know it's gonna be difficult by yourself, but wait for me until then, okay?
Oh.
Yes, you're right. Then I'll just have to do my best to keep the Hanamura Diner from going out of business until then.
No.
Mom, you don't have to work so hard. What if you collapse again while I'm gone?
Collapse again?
I'll be fine. Moms are strong.
How come Teru's mom be looking like Swordsman of Landstar? Calm, you know, right?
I won't lose to some illness.
No!
I know that already.
I know that already.
I promised. Save the Hanamura Diner. He won't return her. She's already dead, though. Mama is waiting for me to keep that promise. Kind of marshmallow shaped, yeah. Even though she's sick and alone, she's still waiting for me.
That's why I need to go home.
Several years have passed since our first day.
Hey!
Then what happened to the Hanamura Diner?
Damn it!
Oh.
Wrong!
It has to be a lie.
That's why I wanted to go home!
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. He believed it more than anybody else here. Damn it. If only I knew how he felt. Something this would have never happened. If only you weren't a fucking scumbag from the get-go. Maybe I would have, I don't know, empathized and hung out with you. Maybe we could have talked and been friends. I wanted to confirm by any means necessary. I had to do something. That's when I heard Nagito's plan. That's why.
Fine.
So you wanted the first kill.
I'm sorry.
And I ended up killing Byakuya instead of Nagito. Oh, that's right. I guess when he did show up, he was pretty shocked. I see.
I think I'm the one who went crazy.
Damn. Wanting to see your mom is boring.
So,
Yoo-hoo!
Let's begin the punishment.
You can't!
No. Monami, don't look.
jeez, get out of my way.
Punch.
Ah!
Well now.
Wait.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
Hey,
Call me shit. No, wait, that's not what I...
please.
Tell me what happened to the Hanamura Diner. To Mama.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
won't believe this!
I won't believe it. Smacker. Goyles. What the fuck? Jesus. Oh, was he gonna cook him? Oh. Jesus.
Extreme!
Yahoo!
Damn it!
How cruel.
What?
Didn't you learn when you were in elementary school? If you badmouth someone, the teacher writes it in a note and makes whoever you badmouth read it to you in front of the class.
No.
When that happens, only then do you think about how it feels to be badmouthed? The same applies to murder.
What are you saying?
You're the one who drove him to do it.
Nice.
And this is the killing rule, after all. You're the one who's breaking the rules. And a murder for your memories. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Why didn't you tell Teru about his mom or his diner? He had a right to know.
You bastard!
I'd tell you right away. Oh, this trickster.
What?
Not fair. Of course.
Someday. There's something that I need to do.
Huh?
Bye, Monami.
So cruel! Then... stupid!
Such despair.
A seriously tragic despair. At times like this, as the symbols of hope, you guys need to keep doing your best.
You.
Crap!
Nope.
I'm sad too, you know. Didn't I tell you? I truly love you all, you ultimates who inspire hope, and your splendid talents. Well, we've lost such a talented individual.
Don't fuck with me!
Please, kill me anytime.
What?
If you hate me, I don't mind you killing me. I have already prepared myself to become your stepping stone.
Someone like Bloom.
Then my life is nothing special.
Hey,
Make sure you discuss it with me beforehand, okay? You see, if you do that, then I can cooperate with the killer. This is it based. This is fucking raw. It's really not that big a deal. If you're students of Hope's Peak Academy, if you're the symbols of hope who possess the chosen talents,
great.
then it shouldn't matter to you guys at all if I cooperate with the killer, right? Declaring so confidently that you'll side with the killer?
Hey,
Maybe this was his plan all along. I don't mind what you think of me. In actuality, thanks to Byakuya, I'm starting to feel a small desire to live.
This is exciting.
I just want to watch everyone destroy all the despair that comes for you, one after the other. Just kidding.
Piss me off.
It's a waste of time.
What?
Even Hajime hates me now?
How unfortunate.
That stings. I felt you and I were quite similar.
Isn't that right?
Just like me.
Hey,
We don't know anything about each other's true nature. Especially for you, right? Somebody who can't even remember what his talent is. Akane, please feel free to punch him raw. Will do!
wait.
Hold on!
Please stop!
Thank you, Vivi. Nothing will come from fighting like this. There is something else that we must do.
Huh?
Please listen.
Let me ask.
Do our best. Oh.
You fiend.
Well,
We must first leave here and get some of the rest. We shall all work together and do our best. Do our best so we never have to come back here again.
perhaps.
This is what I believe we must do right now.
I am sorry.
If only I was a better motivational speaker. No, that really touched my heart.
Yes.
That is the correct.
Like,
Oh,
jeez.
you some kind of moron.
Well,
Never in a million years would I have pegged Chiaki Naname here as like the Kyoko. As the like actually based at the trials and like helping us out. Raw. Queen. She's a 10.
right?
Oh. Let's make sure a killing like this never happens again. I'm sleepy.
But
There's no way I'm doing what Nagito said.
I'm gonna do it!
I'm gonna fucking punch him!
Fine.
Even if we are not able to change the future, I guess I should at least change my tomorrow. Raw. She has played all the Ace Attorneys, you're right. Let's definitely work together and leave this island. Do our best. We kept using that phrase over and over again. Even though we knew we were just cheap, meaningless, empty words, or they were cheap, meaningless, empty words. Regardless, we still said it. And we continued to say it over and over again without stopping. Thus, the curtain had fallen upon the class trial where Byakuya and Teru were sacrificed. Afterwards, we left the trial grounds and returned to the mainland of Jabberwock Island. For the time being, we decided to go back to our cottages. It's like my summer vacation is over. There's no way I could fall asleep. go anywhere. I can go twice as high. Butterfly in the sky. Reading rainbow. He pops off. This sky is connected to anywhere, even to my. This is Kingdom fucking Hearts dialogue. This is literally, we're all under the same sky. Sora. This guy is the ultimate Kingdom Hearts. Hey, thanks for coming, Zebra. Have a great night's sleep. Yo, BeachCon 2023. All right, K-Man, you name the beach. I'm there. That's why I might be able to go home. That's right. I'm definitely gonna go home. Stared up at the night sky. I felt a strange convergence of sensation. Then while I continued to stare at the night sky, I felt my entire body stiffen with that sensation. Monka S? Isn't this...
Is someone watching me?
Twa! The Incredibles? Ah. No. Oh, the 3-star badge. Dead Man's Party. Oh, a wooden stick for us. Two boys are dead! More girls for me!
For a long time, humans have been taught that if you try hard enough, you can accomplish anything.
Monka S. Dead. Dead. Oh, he's really hard on himself. Yeah, interesting. Hey, gamers. That's gonna do it for tonight. Come again? Magical Miracle Girl Monomi? Experience the battles between Monomi and the Mono Beast that occurred behind the scenes? Well, we might have to check that out next time. Maybe after we do a little plot first, though. You know, shoutouts to the iPod. Hey, I want to thank everybody for coming out. I want to thank Isaac. Yoo-hoo, load. I want to thank Isaac for the 11-month resub. I want to thank Snack for the 31, and Pixel also for the 31 months of Flavories. Thanks for the resubs, guys. We appreciate it. Yeah, we didn't even need the spread. Well, hold on, don't delete it. I did need help though at one point because I did the wrong fucking thing. And we only game overed once. Hey, we're never gonna game over again. Hey, I'll be back tomorrow with more Paper Mario. What are we doing in that game? Oh yeah, we're gonna finish the Sky Garden. We're gonna plant some seed in our needs or something. We're gonna fight a cloud, I think. We're gonna fight Hoof and Puff. So that'll be fun for us. That's all. And then I'll be back next Tuesday with more Danganronpa 2. We'll start up chapter 2. Based. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.